So this is gold. Let's pull up the weekly cycle analysis here. So for gold, we have a big dominant cycle, which is then broken up into minor halves, further broken up into minor quarters. And we have the silver weekly overlaid in this dashed gray right here. Now this pattern has not given a whole lot of lift quite yet, but it still obviously has a chance to. You can see we're looking for a bottom to form 523 to 815. Let's zoom in a little bit here. We got this rally, failed at the base of this zone, and then backed off. So we're currently holding just barely the 78.6. See if we can hold that 78.6, get a push back to the upside, and get through these zones, which come in from 1746 to 1775 on this weekly chart. See if we can get through that area here. That would be our first positive sign on the intermediate term in gold. So far, it's not giving us a whole lot to lean on. If you are a bull on gold, it's not really doing a whole lot right now. So we just have our eyes on it, but certainly showing a lot of weakness relative to both silver and platinum, as I mentioned in the opener. If we look at the daily chart, this is why we see the likelihood of an upside impulse coming shortly. Now, we have the gold cycle in blue, the silver cycle in this dash gray as well. Let's zoom in a little bit. As you can see, let's focus on this blue solid line cycle right there. This is the dominant money flow, and that is due to form a bottom in the next couple of days, as you can see here with that ideal low due 9/16. This note here was looking at the likelihood of this minor cycle low pushing out with silver, and even at this point it's a little unclear if it did or not. But what's really the focus here is that short-term bottom is due, and can we hold above this low here on the daily chart at 1696.10? If we can, and we can hold that 78.6, which comes in at 1706.80 on the daily, that would be a positive sign, and then we look for this to turn back up on the upside. So currently we have a bearish slim ribbon and a bearish PO only sending off bearish signal. So we have a lot of work to do to get this to turn positive. There is nothing here that is leaning towards a bull move yet in gold outside of the cycle timing. We need to see this form its low, start to see an upturn in that daily slim ribbon, and then get a move like that where you form a higher low. So far, all we're doing is forming lower highs and lower lows here on the gold chart. So this has a lot of work to do to really build out and for us to get more positive here. But currently watching for that bottom to form, seeing what kind of rally it can get, and that will really tell us a lot about what's going on this weekly chart. If this were to actually break down, that would be a very rare situation here. So we'll have to look deeply about whether this is pushing out or if this is a left-hand translation, which would obviously be a very negative situation.